Hey, what is up, all you lonely watchers out there? It's Lonely for Buki, and we are back, finally, kind of, not really. The normal room that I'm in, the office, the attic, is kind of out of commission right now, so I'm in my room for this video. This is gonna be fun. So remember, like, a year ago when I disappeared, and right before that I hit 1,000 subscribers, so it was like, I'm gonna do a Q&A video, that'll be fun. Yeah, that never happened. I still did save all the questions, though, and I was waiting until I got back, because I filmed the video at one point, and I really didn't like how it came out. And then also I skipped some of the questions, because I did it all improv style, so I didn't have any answers ready. So today we're going to actually go through all the questions you submitted, like, over a year ago. We're going to be going on Discord and on the YouTube community page. So, I hope at least half of you are still here. Let's get to it. Flounderpot says, what is your favorite yokai, and what is your favorite yokai watch game? My favorite yokai, that, like, always flips between. It's always, like, something else. Like, I went through a Count Zapaway phase at some point, and then I was like, oh, Blizzaria all the way. And then Tominion. But honestly, it always flips between those three. But between all those three, I think the one I like the most is probably Blizzaria, of course. The channel name. Makes sense. But Count Zapaway would be a really close second. And the reasoning behind that is, I think he is the perfect representation of what a yokai is supposed to be, causing a daily annoyance. And it's not anything big scale. It's not like these... It's not like the Oni King Rasen, or it's not Lord Enma, or whatever else, whatever higher powers, Dame Dead Time. It's not anything like that. It's just a being that's, like, causing annoyances. The missing remote, one of the most, like... I mean... yeah, sure, we'll call it a pretty common issue, right? So I think that just makes him perfect. The other two, Tominion and Blizzaria, those are just, like... They're kind of cute. I like their personalities. You know, that kind of thing. I do have a plush of Tominion. I wish I had it up here with me, but I've shown it in quite a few videos. That and the... I hope to get a Blizzaria at some point. I know there is one. I know there's a Blizzy. I just know they're really expensive right now. In terms of the game, I liked 3 the most. I liked the 3 story the most, definitely, by far. The gameplay, all the yokai you could have in it, definitely 3 is the best. But I've spent so much time in 4 that people always think it's 4. It never is. It's not very enjoyable. I just have a lot of time sunken into it. That doesn't mean it's good by any means. Any of you who have grinded out Enma to the very end would understand how much of a train wreck it is to get Enma, alright? I would never wish that upon anybody. Hack Crusade says, what's your favorite Scott the Woz video? Which is, Alright, so, I was gonna turn this channel into, like, a general gaming one at some point, right? And there was a video I was gonna make on Tori 3D, which are the, Tori 2 and Tori 3D, which are these bite-sized platformers on Switch and PC. They're like 99 cents and are like A levels. They're really good. You should probably check them out. But the initial script was so much filled with Scott the Woz inspiration and stolen jokes that I had to, like, completely rewrap the thing. I never ended up doing the video anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I guess you can say I've been inspired quite a bit still. If you look at my Yokai Watch 1 review, you can see, like, the inspirations there from him. And honestly, this is a tough one. It's got to be Borderline Forever or non-RPG guy. Borderline Forever had a better story, I think, and it was more fun for me to watch non-RPG guy watching Scott, like, blab about how much he hates RPGs, which I'm kind of on the fence on RPGs. Like, some I love, like Yokai Watch, of course, Xenoblade Chronicles, Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, and then some, like, are just, so really it depends for me. I only like certain kinds of RPGs, so hearing some of his criticisms were like, it's sometimes I agreed with him, sometimes I didn't. But it was fun to watch him yap. So it's either got to be non-RPG guy or Borderline Forever. I usually swap between the two a lot, which one's my favorite. So it's got to be one of those. Co Ambassador says, "How you doing?" Could be better. Nah, this year's gonna be great. All right, we're getting Ghostcraft, and junior year will be ending, thank God. I'm involved with some other projects this year. Like, it's not out at the time of recording this, but I was in the Yokai Watch movie, the Yokai Watch movie 2 dub. I was Lord Enma, and I'm also gonna be in the Yokai Watch 4 Chapter 2 dub. I'm gonna be Hongemura Taisho, and I'm gonna be Kansaru. That was really exciting. I'm hoping to get like more entrenched in the community this year. So hopefully you'll see more of me in places outside of here. Good question. Even though it sounds like it sucks. Alright, it was a good question. Gabe asked my Smash Brothers main and my opinions on Dig Dug 2. So we'll start with Dig Dug 2. I like it way more than the first Dig Dug. Alright, not a lot of people... first of all, not a lot of people know that there's a Dig Dug 2 from what I can experience. But it's like on an island. I'll put up gameplay so you can... I'll put up gameplay right here so you can see what I'm talking about, because I can't describe things well. But you're like on an island, and you can like... And also, along with pumping up enemies, you can like drill, like... Use your thing to like... break off parts of the island and drown them that way, and that's how you can proceed. So I thought that one always had a lot more strategy in it. I wish it got re-released more. I play that a lot on Namco Museum on DS. But yeah, that's what I think about Dig Dug 2. Odd question. Smash Brothers main. I play a lot of Jigglypuff and a lot of Pyramithra. I also do a lot of Min Min. Not as much anymore, because people get annoyed at Min Min. But the ones I play most out of those three is definitely Pyramithra, so I'm not going to have to go with them. The perfect amount of strategy for a casual to understand. Because I try to play... I like Shulk, alright? I like Shulk. But, like, trying to be fast with him going through his Monado arts in Smash 4 was, like, awful. I love the wheel they switched to. But... I don't play as much of him as I'd like to. I'd like to start getting into him, but I'm really more into Pyra and Mithra. I definitely play them the most. Faust asked, what moment in the original franchise really made you get invested and enjoy it? This one, this is gonna be stupid, alright? But you know that one joke in that one episode in season 2 where like they're trying to Nate is trying to ward off Hee Heal because he's making Bear laugh at like making Eddie laugh at Bear's recovery in the hospital. And they did this joke where he tried to summon a yokai and there was a peanut stuck in the... It's so stupid. The peanut is stuck in the watch, and when he switches over to the Model 0, there's a piece of calamari in the watch. That is literally what hooked me. I turned it on right as that scene was happening, and I was like, this is the best show ever. I already heard about it and stuff, but at that point, that's when I started binging it. Once I saw that scene, I was like, this is it. Alright? This is peak fiction to my, like, 10-year-old brain or whatever. 10-year-old, 2016, I'd be 10 years old. So that... I'm kind of embarrassed by that, but that's the real answer. Jaden asks favorite anime moment, and we kind of just answered it. But really, it'd probably be something in Shadow's Side. It'd be the scene where Seryu rescues Natsume. That's probably it. I'd have to think about it more to get like a real in-depth answer. But like, I watched I kind of fell off the original series, if I'm honest. I watched like hundreds of episodes, and then it just got so whatever that I kind of stopped. I got through all of Dark Yokai Watch though, so that's good. Rabbitjaw, do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior Rivers Cuomo? Nope, not doing that one. Not doing that one. Gabe is back once again and asks, what are your favorite books / movies, and what's your favorite Namco museum? Books and movies, I am not a well-read person, not at least not nearly to the amount I would like to be. So to give you any sort of answer there would be pretty dishonest. Same thing with movies. I never have the attention span. I've watched all the Yokai Watch movies, of course, but like I rarely ever watch movies. But there's this like free movie, or not free, but I think it's really cheap on Amazon Prime Video called We Need to Talk About Kevin, and it's a psychological horror that like tries to take itself seriously, but it's like so weird and confusing that it ends up being funny by the end. I totally recommend that movie. Yeah, that's one of the only few movies that ever stuck out to me, so that one definitely. Favorite Namco museum? I would say Megamix, but I haven't played a lot of Megamix. Let me see. I have the one on GBA and DS, and I have Megamix, and I have the one on Switch. And I probably played most of the one on DS. I played the one on DS the most. But it does have Sky Kid, so I guess the Switch one, because I love Sky Kid, alright? And I can still take that one on the go. I just don't really like to take my Switch on the go that much, but I can if I wanted to. Hack Crusade asks, I would like an essay on your favorite Hack Crusade stream. Now, I haven't been there for a while, but I was there for the Game Awards one. That one was definitely my favorite. Now, I don't know, unless I'm like really invested in the game, it's hard for me to watch someone playing a game. So that like whole community thing with the Game Awards voting, I think that was probably one of your best streams. It looks like it had a lot of effort into it as well. Hack and Cheese is definitely a contender. That was a fun one. Oh, and of course, all the Yokai Watch ones are good, for obvious reasons. Success3608 says, have you played any other level 5 games other than Yokai Watch? If yes, what are they? Unfortunately, the answer is no, but I have 2 Professor Laytons. I have like Lost Village or so. Oh, you know what? Hold on, let me get it. They're right in here. Alright, here we go. We have 2 Layton games. This one, Professor Layton and the Lost Future, and Professor Layton and Pandora's Box. These are PAL copies, so these were like $3 a piece. I saw them at the store. I was like, I might as well, right? My backlog is incredibly huge, so I haven't gone around to playing these yet, but I hope to soon. Same with my copy of that Ni no Kuni 2, I think, Wrath of the Witch on Switch. It was on sale on Prime Day. I picked it up. It's still sealed. I haven't gotten to it yet. Hopefully, if I do play other level 5 stuff, I will try to make content on it. But I just haven't gotten around to anything not Yokai Watch because my backlog is kind of all messed up right now. I gotta beat Mario RPG. And I guess after that, I could start right away. With one of those. But I really want to get through Yokai Watch Blasters because I never played it. Or I played a little bit, but I bought it right before it shut down just so I could have it, and I never got to it. So I do want to get to Blasters pretty soon, and then maybe after that I'll try Professor Layton over there, and I'll get back to you on that one. Thanks for the question. Very good question, by the way. I just wish I had a better answer for you. Pee Pee Poo Poo Official. Damn the name. If you had bought Yokai Watch 4 DLC, how does the Busters mold hold up to Yokai Watch Busters in 3? I just got done saying I haven't played Busters. I barely played any of Busters T. So I don't know. I'm imagining just because of how grindy the Yokai Watch 4 Busters is, that's way more inferior to the actual Busters games. Although I hear a lot of people hate on Busters too. I never understood why that was. What is your favorite yokai metal design? I don't know. That's a good one. It'd probably be... Do you mean like format? If it's format, then it's definitely the Dream medals. But if we're talking about just a specific medal, then it's probably the Hagure Yamada with like the Pananokos all over it. That one is pretty cool. I love that one. probably one of my favorites. That and the Hagure Komasan, where he has the giant rice instead of the ice cream. I do love that one. Another one I do love, I have it in here, of course, is the Tamenyan 2016 Christmas medal. Christmas just passed not too long ago after this was filmed. Love this one, absolutely. If anybody could let me know, like, how rare this is, because I absolutely have no idea, make sure to let me know. We're gonna close up that. Yeah. Also, the 2021 Enma, I really like that one. It's way better than any other Enma we've ever gotten. Thanks for the question. Favorite yokai of each tribe. So, Brave, we're probably gonna go Shogunyan. Mysterious is Casanova, obviously. Tough is gonna be Goldenyan. Charming is either gonna be Tamenyan or Blizzaria. We'll go with Blizzaria. Is Don-chan Heartful Tribe? I think he is. Let me Google this real quick. Okay, after checking, he is Heartful Tribe, so of course we gotta go Don-chan. Eerie is Eterna. Shady is Count Zapaway, obviously. Kaima or Wicked, probably Unfairy, I guess. And then the two other ones, the weird ones. Enma, probably Enma Dio, just standard Enma. Can't go wrong with that. And then Wandroid, it has to be Android Yamada. I don't think there's any more yokai in the Wandroid tribe than Android Yamada, so I'd have to go with him. Galactic Moon YT asks, how many times have you beaten any Yokai Watch game? And would you ever consider streaming said game? I've beaten the first game, like, around 4 times, alright? I sort of have a big backlog, so I'd like to replay more Yokai Watch games. Once I get Bony Spirits, I'd like to replay Yokai Watch 2. I'd like to replay Yokai Watch 3 at some point. I would not like to replay Yokai Watch 4, although I was considering a Nuzlocke for Yokai Watch 4, but I'm not sure if I want to do that, because that sounds atrocious. I would stream if I got a better PC. I have a good capture card. It's just whenever I stream anything, it lags so hard because it's not a very powerful laptop. So I'm going to need to get a PC for that. If I ever did, you bet I would be doing a Nuzlocke of Yokai Watch. Cruz asks, how long have you been into Yokai Watch? So what? All of 2016, and then a pretty sizable break. And then what did I join back in 2021? I think I got Yokai Watch 4 for Christmas 2020. It's 21, 22, 23. So like 4 years total, but that was spread across 8 years because there was a big gap in between when my 3DS broke, and I kind of like got over Yokai Watch for a bit. So there's that break, of course. So either 8 years or 4 years, depending on how you're counting it. Adamoshi? Is that right? Adamoshi says, what is your favorite Yokai Watch series? Shadowside by far beats out the original series, beats out Gakuen, beats out Music Note, whatever is wrong with that thing. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just like, it's very bland, you know what I mean? So probably Yokai Watch Shadowside. I love Shadowside. I have a Shadowside poster here, guys. Hold on, I'm gonna show this off. This is my chance to show some things off. Alright, so I have this Shadowside poster, right? Pretty cool. I got this a while ago, and I had this in the I used to have this in the backgrounds of videos. So I always kept it in this protective sleeve. So I only thought it was this, right? I thought it was just the poster. And then there's the back, of course. But it opens up, and it's like a whole thing. With all information and stuff, talking about the Kenma and the Yokai Watch Elder and Ogre, and there's some more synopsis details on here. But I'd never known that, because I took it out of that protective sleeve, so I was like, I'm gonna go get this properly laminated. But I never did. But I didn't go through with it, because of course then I wouldn't be able to open it anymore. Either that, or it would be permanently open, and the one side would look like this, and it would look stupid. Another thing, hold on, I gotta go get something else. Alright. So, my Yokai Watch Elder here, which if you saw my video on it, I bought a Yokai Watch Elder K. If you turn it on, you hear that? It's Shadowside sounds. Because I had my version, I almost always keep this downgraded onto version 2, just so I can get the Shadowside sounds. I don't even care about my K-Arcs anymore. I mean, they're great to have, but I don't care about using them. Hold on, let me just show you real quick. Alright, I'm too obsessed with this. But let's get a random yokai. Let's say Zundomaru. So you can see that it's like, actually, it's still the shadow side sound. It's not like any K stuff is replacing that anymore. And then the same thing with shadow side. If I get... So that's pretty cool. I did make a video on how to... I need to make a new version of that video, because that one sucks. But I need to make a... I had put in that video description, use the same process to upgrade the Elder as you do to downgrade it. So I left the media file of the old update on there. So yeah, you can downgrade your watch too if you really want to do that. The only thing that sucks though is, hold on, I have a box in here. I keep getting sidetracked. But I have a box in here that's just shadow side medals that don't work until like version 3 or later. So if I take a Ham, took me forever to get him in Yokai Watch 4. But if I took Ham, even though he's a shadow side yokai, I always hated that. Like, why couldn't they just finish? Alright? Or, like, leave these, I don't know, do the sounds for these, like, earlier or something. I don't know, so they're an update. Or, like, a switch of some kind on the Elder K, where you can switch back to the old sounds. They should have done something like that. Alright, that angers me way too much. And finally, we have... Oh, Rush. I read that as something else. Anyway, what was Season 3 of Yokai Watch like to you? Not bad, alright? I know people like to dog on the new voice actors that they use. They honestly don't sound that bad. If they were there since the start, nobody would have said a word, alright? The episodes are still decently entertaining, especially Inoho's section, because I enjoy Inoho way more. Or Haley Ann, sorry. I enjoy Haley way more than I enjoy Nate. Anyway, I think it's overhated. I think people should watch it more. Give it a try. It's still good. The episode that they did localize, which wasn't a lot, but still. It's not until, like, Season 4 where everything kind of starts to go a little wonky. Or Season 5. Whatever considered, like, right before, like, after the Curious stuff, it gets, like, stupid. Alright. So, that's that. Anyway, we are done. That was a weird thing to do, but anyway, that's it for this video. If you like it, make sure to like and subscribe. Videos every week, hopefully in 2024. Probably gonna miss a week or two, but I'm trying. Alright, I'm trying. Anyway, that's it for this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye, my lonely watchers.